I was on Twitter the other day, and don't get me wrong, I already hate that place. I that cesspool. Yeah, I was on Twitter, or X as it's called. Same thing. It's just Twitter. It hasn't changed enough. It's just Twitter. The name X is so dumb. I preferred Twitter. And there was this VTuber who, don't get me wrong, kind of makes a good point, but also kind of misses the mark. I can't remember their name, nor do I care to remember their name. She was coming at someone who was talking about how hard it is to make funds on Twitch, and how you kind of want to use things like dogathons, like the dogathon, subathons, donathons, whatever you want to call it, to try and earn money, and try and encourage people to spend money. And she started kind of dogging on him because she was kind of in this realm of, you don't want to treat your viewer base like money bags and like blah blah blah. This isn't, if maybe you weren't treating your viewer base like money bags, your viewer count would go up, and then that would help make your money. Now, mind you, this bitch is already fucking partnered. Serranos and Tyler, dope, or Taylor. And she has a point, but she also doesn't. Like, she also doesn't. And when I mean she doesn't, she's crazy. Like, sure, making that money isn't hard. And she was also talking about, like, oh, rather than relying on your community or your fan base or your people, keep a second job until suddenly, that you blow up or blah, blah, blah. And then you can quit, and then, you'll have the funds, then keep your second job and blah. And I'm like, does she not realize how physically taxing that is and how difficult? We prefer the name pay pigs. That's fucked up. And like it's one thing, and she's like, oh, use your other job to pay for your Twitch stuff. And that's why I don't pay for, like, I don't encourage you guys to pay for anything that's like Twitch related. Yeah, maybe if you work at like Walmart, exactly, and you're like the fucking door checker. You're the fucking door checker guy making $15 an hour, standing there looking like an absolute tool. But like, don't get me wrong, you can do that. I did it for 2 years streaming, and I was working at a factory, working 12-hour shifts. And don't. She was a streamer. She's a streamer now. Like, she's been a streamer. She was partnered. And she was criticizing how people are trying to use things to make funds on Twitch in ways that I wouldn't say are scummy, but they are just tools to your advantage. AKA, do things to give back to the community and create content for people who watch you. And yeah, she's doing what I'm doing, essentially. But she just has shitty takes. And don't get me wrong. She's not wrong. Don't treat your community like they're money bags, because they're not. Like, that's the thing. Like, your community aren't money bags. Don't expect them to fund your entire life because you ask to. That's fucking batshit. It's absolutely insane to even assume that that's gonna happen. But it's also, subathon FOMO definitely exists, but there's a difference. There's definitely a difference between an annual birthday or whatever and actively abusing that feeling. Yeah. Because there are people who do a subathon like every other fucking month, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, you don't have to do a subathon that fucking much. At least I don't think you do, unless you are spending way too much money, spending way more money than you are physically capable of, and you're just constantly fucking looking for the next dive for cash, or you're doing that thing VTubers like to do where they I've never heard a streamer joke, quote unquote, that their viewer were piggy banks, and definitely don't have a clip of it that deleted stream somewhere. Oh god. But it's awful because the more I think about it, the more that it just kind of starts backfiring. In like, VTubers 100% get a model, spam content for like a year, spam subathons every fucking month, and then graduate at the end of the year so that they just make money, and then they turn around and sell their model like on some fucking stupid ass Etsy or some shit, right? And it's stupid, and it's annoying, mostly very annoying, because already VTubers have a bad rap, and that's just an add-on. Yeah, it's a rematch fight, and it looks really they were showing some rematch fight, and it looked really good. But she makes a point, like, don't treat your viewer base like piggy banks, but also to an extent it is still a job, right? Like, don't get me wrong, like, this is still a job. Like, when I mean this is still a job, I'm recording this so that I can upload it to YouTube, and I already uploaded a TikTok video for today. Like, this is still a job, and I'm still streaming. My job is to entertain, right? Whenever a comedian goes to do a stand-up show, he relies on tips and the venue paying for him to be there. It is still a job, right? They just aren't doing fucking, like, they just aren't doing a dogathon or a subathon or some shit, right? They're doing this. They're doing like a premiere event on Netflix or some shit, right? And it definitely felt like an argument from somebody who hasn't worked in a field that was, 1, tiring, 2, difficult, and 3, maybe got a decent rise up off of Twitch and just like exploded in the first year. And it had that feeling of, oh, I've already succeeded. You can too. Just don't treat your viewers like piggy banks, and you'll get to where I am. And I'm like, first off, no one asked for your fucking advice. Secondly, who are you? Who are you? Right. And so it was one of those things that just like, I can't get behind people who say it like that. Like your community's not piggy banks. Your community isn't, she just gave her opinion. Well, no, she didn't. She gave her opinion at the expense of somebody else's topic. She gave an opinion nobody fucking asked for. Therefore, now my opinion on her is free game. She started this battle, whoever the fuck this person is, and I can't remember the name of. Therefore, it's free game. If you've posted it on the internet, you're free to criticism. Hell, even I am. I know some people don't like my takes. Everything I post is free to criticism, and I accept it. It is what it is. I don't know, fucking grow up. Get used to it. Criticism's criticism. If you don't like it, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not your thing. Who knows? And so, every Waffle House patron is respected until they throw the chair. Exactly. And so, I don't know. Like, I don't like thinking that my community are piggy banks, but also I like that my community wants to support the fact that I'm running a job out of a bedroom. And they're helping, like it's all like we're kind of coming together. Like, them being there helps make the monies, and then they can go above and beyond, which is, I think, really cool. But sometimes you got to do a dogathon. Sometimes you got to run a dogathon out there. So we don't resort to selling feet pics on the internet. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Yeah, family finances aren't great, so no resubs from me for a while. It's okay, Lou. I don't expect it. And that's another thing. I don't expect anyone to like. Would patrons be a better word than piggy banks? No. Why? Because I think y'all are viewers, right? For example, here's how I think about this, right? Let's think about it this way. When I stream, I'm either on the stage and you guys are just in like the restaurant or the bar, and I'm just, and y'all are watching me play a game or something, right? And I'm just cracking jokes at whatever best I can. Or the other one is we're all joined together watching me play a game and I'm just talking, and y'all are talking back and we're having a conversation, and it's like we're all in the same room. Y'all are just my viewers. Y'all are people who are my friends, and so some of y'all I've never met, some of y'all I've talked to personally, privately. Some of y'all are viewers who just, y'all don't join the Discord, but y'all hang out and have a good time. And so I would call y'all viewers. Some of y'all friends, and some of y'all more. Like, that's what it is. And, obviously, like, all coming together for something, we all put our money into maybe something happening on stream or so on. So, yeah, viewers maybe do something else like eating or making shady deals in the corner of the cantina or getting shot by Han. Exactly. Couch co-op with the controller passing. Exactly. Or without the controller passing. Yeah. And so I would call y'all viewers, not patrons, because I don't think y'all have to pay to first off get it, to get in here. I don't think you are rich or scamming me. Everyone does this. I have subscriptions, things I like. I have to sub. Yeah, exactly. And you subscribe to things that you like, and I try making content you guys enjoy. And, if y'all guys enjoy it, then you put in your little extra, whatever you feel like putting in. I'm not asking you to do more than you can't afford. Obviously, if you have $2 in your bank account, I don't expect you to give me $2. That's fucking crazy. Y'all have your own lives to live. It's too, like, I'll figure something out. like I've been on the back foot before. I can find a way to step back forward. I expect you to give dog $2. Thanks, cool. And yeah, no, like the way she was coming at it, content that is fun. I like that you involve everyone, you talk to everyone. I try to. I do my best to re-chat. That fan song from, oh my god, I forgot about that. And I don't know. I just felt like it got a lot of attention. Like the post got a lot of attention on Twitter, as per fucking starting drama on Twitter. You want to become popular on Twitter, guys? Just go start shit. And like, just start posting fucking bad takes, and somehow you'll attract an audience of people. Sorry, I take this back. Post a bad take that sits there and fucking like glazes yourself and absolutely like toots your own horn while sitting in a moral compass that sounds right but is an entirely different category. Just make a post that sounds like you're on the way of good but also sounds like you're so out of touch with reality. You're a piece of shit. Some shit like that. And that's the thing. Like, that post just felt like it was so out of touch. Like, oh, I've made it. I'm the next big thing. No. Shut up. Yeah, like a politician. Yeah, be a politician. Exactly. Yeah, same brain. And just be a piece of shit on Twitter. It's like, I don't like being a piece of shit on Twitter. 2, if I'm going to talk shit about you, I'm not going to do it on Twitter. I'm not gonna fucking sit there and talk shit about you on Twitter. The same way I'm not gonna name drop you on Twitch unless you pull up and start shit. In that case, I will name drop you instantaneously. You will get added so hard on fucking Twitter you won't like me. If you treat me like how TikTok has treated me, I will at you every time I think about you. Subtweet me, dog. Oh, he's living in my I'm living in his head rent free. Damn right you living in my head rent free, and I'm thinking about kicking you out and charging you rent. Like, the fuck do you mean? I don't give a fuck. Oh, he's obsessed. Oh, he's that. I don't give a shit. You said something stupid and I'm putting you on blast. Yeah, you're gonna be the subject of my conversation for a week because you're a fool. And I don't know, man. I don't like thinking that my viewers are guys that I look for money. I like thinking that they're viewers. And that's the thing that's important, you know? It's the... I don't know. And like, I don't know. It's this weird... God, why is this only something I hear from VTubers? People annoy me. I don't like this idea that your viewers are piggy banks and that you are full-time streaming with the idea that you're going to rely on people for money. And like, yeah, I rely on you guys to pull up day by day. Like, don't get me wrong, if I had like 3 concurrent viewers, I wouldn't have quit my job and I would have continued suffering in that factory until I got to a point where I think I could be self-sustaining, which we're kind of there, but also kind of not. I rely on my boss for money. Hi, race car. How are you, car? And I don't know, man. I just don't like thinking that like, you guys are my money. Like I want to I like thinking it's a 1-for-1 deal, right? Like, I provide y'all with this resource. This resource is a good time, a place to hang out, and somewhere where we can talk. Super tasty pizza. Oh God. And it's and then it's followed by you guys show up. That helps provide me the funds to continue doing that. And then some of y'all decide, hey, you know what? I want to be extra supportive and throw a tip out there, or a sub, or a gifted sub, or something along those lines. Like, I feel like I'm the service and I'm providing something to you guys, and you guys watch that service, which provides funds for me to continue providing that service. And I hate when it gets to when it feels like I'm no longer providing a service and you guys are just pulling up, Angel, thank you for the gifted sub to True North. True North, eh? I think I remember True North. I remember making Canadian joke about it. It's really funny. But thank you, Angel, for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. I can't wait for the funny DLC. I know, right? I don't know, man. I don't... We love when dog services. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Her take on how viewers are, it's like, at the end of the day, this is still a job. And at the end of the day, you do need people to support you. But also, if you're quitting your job hoping that you're going to be making enough money to do this, like, day by day, I don't suggest quitting your job at, like, 3 viewers, you know? Like, hell, it was even a bad idea doing it at the 20 that I was at. Like, that was a terrible idea, but I'm using this time to make more content and produce more stuff and become better. And so I don't like it. I don't like the idea of thinking that you guys are just money bags. It feels wrong. It feels dirty. And then I don't like thinking that I'm not providing something back and you guys are just giving me your money. Like, that's even worse. Ugh. And so I don't know. Her take was right, but it was wrong. Replying to a take that was like, "We need money." I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. So Chad has the possibility to be future stocks is crazy. No, I don't think of the future. I think the present. I live in the present. I don't think the future. Because what I do today affects tomorrow, but God knows what's coming for me tomorrow. But either way, I think that's the end of that rant. I don't know. Y'all have y'all's opinions on it, and so I don't know. Just if you're a streamer, don't think of your chat as money bags, please. And also, don't make really bad decisions. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, what I did is very ballsy, Malk. You're very... Yeah. It's very nasty.